Hello everyone, I'm Fantoni, the Scout Ghost. Yesterday, Roblox has launched its gaming platform on the Meta Quest 2. This has been, in my opinion, a very important piece of news because Roblox is a very popular game, especially among very young generations, and it has like more than 60 million daily users and something like 15 million available worlds made on Roblox. This is crazy. It's one of the biggest metaverse platform for who likes to use the M word available today. So Roblox is huge, and the fact that it's arriving on Quest, so on a VR platform, is huge as well because this is going to bring more awareness towards VR. This is going to bring more young users to VR, which is a good and bad thing. But at the end of the day, it means that more young users will require to their parents a Quest for the holidays so that they can enter into the Roblox creation and meet their friends. So this is something that can be very, very important. Of course, since I'm someone caring about safety, it's very important also that Roblox and Meta can give these young users a very safe environment to be in. But apart from that, it's important also to see that this can create more buzz around VR around this holiday, which is what Meta wants to compete also better, let's say, indirectly with Apple. So Roblox is a big deal and it's launched, but for now it's launched in beta. So it's not a full application launch with fanfare on the Meta Quest Store, but it's a beta version launched on Apple App. And I guess they made this move so that they could test the waters and see what the user think about the VR and what they should improve on the VR experience to make them more happy. I went hands-on with Roblox on Quest, of course, because I was very curious, because I think this can be really one of the big moments of VR. So as soon as I could, I tried it. And my experience has been so and so. I will show you why in a while, but it's interesting that even the login was a bit tricky. I entered the world and there is no way to log in with username and password, but you have to log in using another device. I'm cut this part on this video because I created a dedicated tutorial on how to log in on Roblox, but just to tell you, if you have not seen that video, basically you enter and there is a menu which says login using another device, and so you have to go to another device, log in on Roblox, and enter a special code to make you log in into the quest. So it's still, even the login is still a bit tricky to do. After the login, I found myself in the main menu environment, and from now I can share you in a dedicated video part. It is starting in a few seconds what has been my experience inside Roblox and what I thought about it while going around into world. So watch it and I hope you like it. So here I am inside Roblox VR. You see in front of me I have this screen that is 2D menu. Around me there is the environment, which it's very a bit strange. Seems the lighting is a bit off. You see it's all dark. And then you see sometimes you can spot it. I don't know how you can see that in the recording, but there are some flickerings in the scene. You see? Some Z depth conflict or things like that, which seems very strange bugs for a big company like Roblox to have. I have controllers. I don't have any avatar. And by the way, there is this bug because if I put my hand in front of the menu, they disappear. I guess it's a problem because they're using OVR overlay to make the UI more readable, but OVR overlay has precedence over the material of this transparent controller. So this is technical explanation why there is this bug. Very simple interface. Home screen with the VR words that you can use. So I started from here. There are also some other things. So here is more like the generic word that you can browse. Here there is for the chat, and here there are the settings. But you can't click on settings because sorry, it's not available yet. You can disconnect. You can start a VR tutorial. You can see a few things. So they're using F mode, so I guess they're using also Unity for this application. So let's see. And here I can customize my avatar. When the customization of the avatar is a bit strange because I thought I could swipe this with the controller, but I cannot. I have to aim at it and then use the thumbstick, which is
strange. No one in VR does that. And here I can do the usual customization, here I can change, I don't know, put this on my head maybe, or this one, or this one. So let's say that I can customize these kind of things. There are some strange things that happen with the accessories, like I try to add some baseball. Let's see if it happens. You see, it's a bit one on top of the other sometimes. Plus, these very funny avatars, they're very typical of Roblox. I would say in VR, you notice all the problems with the textures. They're probably a bit to improve to seem less rough. Because on mobile, you don't care, but in VR, they really seem to be a bit too refined. So let's come back here and let's go to the VR tutorial world, which is usually here. I already played with it. And if I can't find it, I can trigger it. It's here. So I click on it in this very rough menu. I press play. And this is a world they made to make you learn how to interact with Roblox in VR. And there is this interface that teaches you stuff. And you see the interface is all like stretched. This is one of the other bugs. And the world is all flickering around me. That's all strange. And what else I can say? It's very useful this world because it teaches you stuff, but also ask you to have attention on top of my screen. I left this overlay is not typical of Roblox. This is on my Quest as a developer. I have it as a debug tool. You can see the FPS that says that I'm running at 37 frames per second. So this is very, very bad frame rate. If I move, it goes even below 36. It's very nausea inducing. So I have very strong wear legs, but if you are sensitive, it's better not to do that. So here there is the tutorial about what you can do. So let me skip it a bit and I explain you everything. So you see also the menu is all distorted and stretched. That's very, very strange. Okay. So do you have in Roblox two locomotions way? So the standard one is this one. So I can move with the controller like this. I can move my avatar. I'm moving the thumbstick of my left controller. And as soon as it stops, I move in his position. So it's a third person move, you see, but I can see my character moving. When he stops, I follow it. So now I go, stop, and I'm always behind. If I press the right thumbstick, instead I go into the character. In this case, it's standard VR. So I can move with the left thumbstick and I can rotate with the right one. So it's classical smooth locomotion. That is something I prefer, but I can always use the right controller to click and have this other mode, which is much less immersive, but is also less nose inducing because, of course, while the character move, the camera is still. So as you prefer. Let me go to the puking mode. And the other nice thing is that there is a safety bubble. So you see this shield here means that I have my safety bubble activated. When someone gets too close to me, it gets transparent. This is a standard safety measure that also as of Vroom in our Vroom platform have implemented because it's a standard safety protection for the user. So if someone gets too close to me, it becomes transparent and can't harass me. If I deactivate the bubble, I should be able to get close and hug this big guy. It depends if he is a friend or is someone that wants to harass me. So you have seen that here below I have this menu that can pop up the interface of the world or can hide it, can open the menu of Roblox with these super stretched visuals, can exit this world, can activate and activate the bubble, and can show the modes and inventories out of the modes. If there is someone, I can trigger some animation of my avatars. Before going away from this tutorial world, which is pretty boring, of course, notice one thing. I have no avatar. So if I am third person mode, I see my avatar. If I am first person, I see no avatar. I guess that maybe the team at Roblox hasn't found a satisfactory way to merge their typical avatars into VR so that they look satisfying. As I told you, they're very simple and on mobile they're cool, but here, I don't know, maybe in VR they look weird. And so for now, they don't show the avatar of the current user. They show it to one of the other users though. Then I found it genius to put in a VR tutorial world the possibility of falling to the void. So probably this is not something I would have done. So last button is the A button to jump. So you can jump and go wherever you want. So jumping is useful in some games that on Roblox rely on jumping. So this is another button to remember. Okay, I think I've done the tutorial. Exit this world. And now I'm back to the main menu. Let's try something else. So I want to show you. No, sorry. This is for customizing my avatar. So before I was playing this game, for instance. So let's play this game, which is VR supported. Notice that if a game is not supported in VR, you don't see it. Let me go down with the music. You don't see it in the menu. We have all made a work, and I wanted to enter it into VR to play it, but I put it in my favorite of my account, and here I don't see it in the favorite of my account. Means that it's been disabled. So because it's not VR compatible, and that's something very smart because if people try to play worlds that are not compatible, it's bad. So here I'm playing a tag game and I've been killed. So it's cool because there are many, many games that you can play in Roblox in VR. So even if it is like a new platform, there are already a lot of work because remember, Roblox is one of the most successful metaverse platform out there. There are 15 million worlds made by its users. It means that there are really almost infinite content you can play. And that's something that is at a scale that is not usual for VR people. I don't know how someone killed me while I was here. And so there is basically, you can try really many, many things. And that's very good. So this is a tag game, a shooting game. And I'm just playing around. I played this morning. And now that I'm recording, I'm super stuck in this map. But that's not the purpose of this game to show me that I'm cool. Oh god, the guy was of another team, I guess. So this is one of the many, many pieces of content that are available here. So let's see if I can shoot someone at least. But at least I killed one. So let me exit. And one weird things of this game is that you see, while I'm shooting, I can still interact with the menu. So this shouldn't be possible because if I'm interacting if I'm playing, the menu should be disabled, I guess. But again, this is a beta, and so you find all these quirks. Apart from the frame rate, that even in the main menu is at 45 frames per second, and I'm on a Quest Pro, so not even in the Quest show. And there are other things. So let's try these VR hands. Oh, I don't know what it is about. Oculus Rift is recommended, so I don't know what's happening. Super loud music. Oh wow, this is 35 frames per second. Oculus Rift. Calibration in process. Okay, and then play. I don't even know what happens. Oh, I feel myself in the middle of many people using the hands. It's weird. it's it's kind of violating of my personal space, seeing all these people around me like that. So I guess it's a tech demo, but on it's kind of disturbing having all these people putting their hands where I am. So it's uh it's strange, but that's a fan of Roblox things made in a bit in a quirky way. So let me go out from this. I know that for PC there are some VR worlds which are super cool. But anyway, these are many, many things you can play. I want to show you one world that I totally love because I love to try crazy things. And also, yeah, you see, this is the game, the world we did at home, and it's not playable because it's not very compatible. This one, they made it compatible, and it's totally crazy. So this is a game in which every second you get more power, you get +1 jump power. I already went one time to this game, so now every second is giving me a +2, which is good. So you see now I'm playing this game in third person, but let me enter in first person to show you how crazy it is. So you see, let me jump. Okay, now he's trying to buy Robux. This is something I will show you later. So I'm not interested in that. So sorry, I don't know what's happening. Okay, so you see now I'm jumping, and I'm jumping super high. And the more the game goes on, the more I jump high. And the purpose is jump so high that you reach the top of this tower. And I already did this morning. The problem is that when you started looking down in VR, this is fucking scary, trust me. Because this has not been thought with VR in mind, I guess. And on mobile seems a fun and addictive game because the more you move, the more you stay here, the more you can jump. So it's very fun. But when you are in VR, it gets really, really scary because you see how tall can these buildings can be. And when I throw myself towards the floor, it's really like my body has very strange sensations. So let me do another step and then I will throw myself down and you will see that, I mean, you will see for me falling down, but the sensation I had at home was really like, I don't know how to say that. I can feel even my ears closing because it was my brain is really the sensation that I was falling down. So that was super scary for me. And you see, many people are playing this. It's simple and an effective world. So let me show you. And basically, there is my body that is getting super scary. Ugh. Oh, wow. So it was intense. But I wanted to show you that there are some games that look really, really crazy when you are in VR. And now I do this super jump. So every time I jump, I really like feel my body trembling. So that's cool. But there is a problem that I wanted to show you before, and it's part of the problems of this beta. So here, that's a paid thing. So if I click on it, let me try or go to the shop or whatever. Let me show these in another world. So let me take a random one like this one. Also tried it yesterday. So you see that everything pops out slowly. It's all the frame rate is always suboptimal. Everything is a bit stretched. So it's a bit strange. So let me. I guess I can enter that place, but I wanted to see if I could find also something to buy. And notice that everything is very rough. It's very Roblox, by the way. This is the typical style of Roblox. It's nothing strange. But the fact is that in VR, this appears very, very rough. So while you're on mobile, it can be okay that the lighting is flashing, uh, that you have same thing happening. When you are in VR, this seems very, very strange. So you see also this texture that is very blurred. You notice it a lot when you are in VR. So this is just to show that translating a mobile game to virtual reality is not easy because in mobile you can forgive many more things, of course, while in VR there are lots of problems to take in count, like for instance the frame rate, which is crucial. So let me go here, and if I remember well, here there is something that can be paid. So you see, I can buy this thing with the Roblox, Topiatics. So let me buy 10 spin in Roblox. And it asks me to buy some Robux, of course, because I have zero Robux. So I say, okay, let's buy the Robux. And this should trigger the IAP purchase system of the Quest, but it says you don't have permissions. It's sufficient permission. So I can't buy Robux on Quest. And that's very strange because on this Quest, I already bought some IAP in other games. And so that's it. You see also here flickering with the light and weird things happening. Oh, here there is a gift. So let me open it. I don't know what. Oh, I won a bus. Oh, fantastic. I don't know what it does mean. So yeah, this was to show you a bit of what happens inside Roblox in virtual reality. So now let's get back to outside of VR and let me tell you my impressions about it.
So, final impressions. Final impression is that we are talking about a very rough implementation. It's a beta. As a developer, I don't want to blame anyone for launching a beta with bugs. That's what a beta should be. I release a product which is not ready because I want the feedback of the community. That's a good thing. What really makes me a bit more confused, but anyway, is that it's true that it's a beta, but still a beta by Roblox, so huge company, and creating a beta which has some errors which are really like very, very simple to fix. So I had the impression that probably there was some agreement with Meta to release it now so that to facilitate the holiday season later. I don't know. It seems a bit rushed out. Even to be a beta, there are some things really like the stretch of the menus, which are like doesn't seem rocket science to solve. That's why I'm thinking like the frame rate. That's very hard to do. This is something I can tell you by experience. Fixing a frame rate on Quest is very hard. So I don't blame them. It's a beta, they're improving. But really, some problems, like even their main menu environment, fixing a bit of the lightings in an environment made of cubes shouldn't be too difficult. But again, I don't know the business reasonings behind that, but I'm not going to blame anyone for releasing a beta with problems. So this is not a review when I'm going to criticize Roblox or not. But it's important to tell you if you want to try this experience that you know that it's still very rough. And especially if you're very sensitive to motion sickness, that you probably don't play it now because between the frame rate, the smooth locomotion, and the games where you can jump high and go very, very high. This is basically a vomit machine. So for me, that have very strong beer legs, and I also have fun in trying crazy stuff. It's cool. For you, if you're very sensitive, can be a bit dangerous. So maybe wait when it comes out after the beta. At the end of the day, I have to say that anyway, I had fun playing it because I tried some crazy stuff like the jump. I played some shooter games. I tried some other worlds here and there, explore the environments, etc. Everything seems a bit rough, which is very Roblox style, but let's say probably a bit too rough for VR because the problem is that Roblox had that style, and we know it. But on mobile, you notice less the visual problems than in VR. In VR, some environments really looked empty or very rough or grainy textures, and that killed a bit the immersion. So VR gives its best when you have something like emotions, like stunning visuals, lots of social interactions, etc. In my demo, I was really like, I don't see this, I don't know, big astonishment while being in VR inside Roblox. I guess they probably should also have some kind of content that gives value to VR because entering in every Roblox world is cool, especially because there are a lot. So it's always something to do. This is the great power. But I think we need some VR worlds which are more interesting and more specific VR, giving value to emotions, giving value to cool visuals, etc. So this is another topic to take in account. But anyway, I spent some nice time in Roblox. So I think that when it gets better, I think it can give us some interesting time to spend also to the kids that are interested in this application now. And so I'm very curious to see what happens. If you're interested in checking Roblox out, it's free on the MetaQuest Store App Lab. I'll leave you the link in the description of the video. And of course, if you tried it, let me know your impressions and if they are similar to what I told you before. And that's it for today. Hope you liked this video. If it is the case, like it, subscribe, donate on Patreon, whatever, send me a hug, whatever makes me happy. So thanks for watching it, and I hope you will have a great day in VR. Bye bye.